Bob Odenkirk rounded out this team. He was the sort of the godfather of the Ben Stiller Show writing staff. Now, Bob Odenkirk is famous as the star of Better Call Saul. He was at that time unknown to America as a performer, but he was well known to writers as a sketch writer. He had been a writer for Saturday Night Live and had so distinguished himself amongst those titans of sketch writing that he was already considered a legend of writing when he came on to be the senior writer of the Ben Stiller Show. Now, all of these people, what they had in common was this titanic confidence in their own sense of what was funny. I did not have that at all, but I somehow survived. How I did it was I fell back on one of the great secrets of comedy writing, which is very simple. It's just trial and error. Keep in mind that no one is as funny as they seem to be. No one who does an hour comedy special just got up there and spontaneously did an hour. They wrote that and they wrote that and they rewrote that, and nobody cares that they did. The only way I could survive on the Ben Stiller Show was simply to write more sketches than anybody else and hope that 2 in 10 of them were passable. So every day, I would go to Bob Odenkirk with a list of potential sketches. I remember saying to him very specifically the following: Bob, substitute torturer. It's a sketch about a substitute torturer. Hey, our regular torturer can't make it today. I'll be the substitute. Bob said to me, substitute anything is hacky. Cross that one off the list. I said, Bob, what about the pre-taped call-in show? It's a show with a host. It's a call-in show, but the callers can't reach him because the show is taped a week earlier. Bob said, it's never been done before. Write it up. Now, that sketch, the pre-taped call-in show, he later did on his show, Mr. Show with Bob and Dave.
Good evening and welcome to the pre-taped call-in show, where we tape all our shows a week in advance.
It was ranked by Nerve.com as one of the top 15 sketches ever written. That will give you an idea of how lucky you can get with trial and error.
Idiots! It's simple! Look at this! This is what's airing right now, the pet care show! Listen, it's talking about pets! Stop calling about racism! We did that a week ago! Look, here!
Listen to me for the last time. Crime on the streets happened last week. Everything I'm saying happened last week. Look, here! And that concludes our first show, Crime in the Streets.